I thought there was probably like a 5% chance of RE. This is my vibe, though. I love indie games.
I can do anything, be anyone that I want.
We got a new Star Wars game, new
Turn
Quidditch.
the slide or soften my curse.
Anyone that I want.
Get all your sounds out now, okay? Because you got 20 seconds left.
Future is my palm, it's my palm.
I think I would play that, Ice. Here we go, lock in. Get your drinks, get your popcorn, get your farts out. Get your drinks, get your popcorn, get your farts out. Because we're starting in 5, 4, 3.
I have to do the whole thing.
I made her laugh. I made her laugh.
Get yo farts out.
That's right, Balloon.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Day of the Dead portion of the show.
Yo, he's
Day
chilling.
of the Dead is a nonprofit organization.
What do you think
whose
he's got in
team
that
of
cup?
volunteer curators scours the globe for the best in video games
think it's
for you
rum?
to enjoy, with a focus on indie developers who are lovely, and you'll get to meet them today as well.
Get your
as
popcorn,
enjoy
get
their
your drink,
games.
get your
And,
farts out.
There's nothing else to worry about, so just sit back and relax and enjoy Day of the Dead Summer Games Fest Edition.
You hear that? There's nothing to worry about.
Oh, that's
Capcom is going to announce Resident Evil.
We love Cappy Games at Day of the Devs. They've been
They're a
making
super
incredible games
indie
for 20
developer.
years up in Toronto. You might know them for games like Below or Super Brother Sword and Sorcery, or maybe you know their incredible puzzle games like Grindstone and Might and Magic Clash of Heroes. Well,
I know,
if you're in the
Ark.
latter, we're very excited to announce their next great puzzle.
Why did the audio get like choppy when they switched over to this? Damn indie devs.
Hi, I'm Eileen from
Hi.
Cappy Games.
And I'm Dan, Cappy's creative director.
Hi.
We're so thrilled today to be able to give you a first look at what we've been up to at the studio since releasing Grindstone. Introducing Battle Vision Network.
Oh, what's the name of the game? Lost Records Rage and Boom? Is that what it's called? Is it out now?
EVN fuses cozy, color-matching puzzle gameplay with deep turn-based tactics to test
Turn-based?
players' fast-paced
Oh,
online
Bloom.
modes.
Oh, I've heard of that. And it's out now.
It's a 1v1 puzzle battle in the galaxy's most watched sport.
Oh, oh, oh.
Battlevision Network is a spiritual successor to one of Cappy's
The
most
audio is
beloved
being
classic
jank.
games, Might and Magic Clash of Heroes. BVN reimagines Clash of Heroes' puzzle combat design to center an element that we at Cappy felt was one of its most interesting facets: multiplayer.
Over several rounds, take turns launching attacks by creating color
Guys,
matched formations
ice
with your units.
has melted.
Vertical matches create attackers. Horizontal matches create defenders.
The rapid-fire matches last a couple of minutes. BVN isn't just about dominating matches.
The ice has melted.
BVN teams spend a season vying for the title of champion, and the player community ultimately decides which team takes the crown.
Choose between multiple teams.
I'm so
versus
pissed that they
personality
switched over to the
characters.
indie developers and
Each
now
with
the
its own
audio's
style and
junk.
home arena.
Win a match with the Ragtags team, that win shapes the
Ragtag.
stats, outcome, and narrative events of the season for everyone.
Gameplay is simple enough to jump into, but as you rise in the ranks, you'll unlock new units, each with game-changing abilities, and discover endless new
I
tactics
can get
and
down with that,
strategies.
ice.
Charismatic captains.
I was
front each
27
team.
once.
Captains run the playfield with big personalities and
Yeah,
outsized
exactly,
power
Rio.
in the form of tide-turning special abilities.
Bloom, huh?
When building the wild world of BVN, we weren't just influenced by our own game, Clash of Heroes. We were also inspired by the theatricality and spectacle of Eurovision.
Ooh, I can get
Our
into that,
teams
ice.
outdone themselves with a fantastic roster of hand-drawn and hand.
Thank you for thanking the mods, Ark. Appreciate you.
Fashion-forward collectible outfits.
Battlevision Network is a live, season-based game with new twists, new characters, fresh rankings, and narrative surprises emerging every season.
Also excited to feature a phenomenal soundtrack by our frequent collaborators, the incredible Jim Guthrie and Sam Webster.
You'll be able to play BVN on mobile, PC, and console. For more details,
So thankful for the devs' chance to introduce Battlevision Network.
Our next title comes to us from the Game Bakers.
Hold off on the
a small
redeems
studio
for
in
now.
Montpellier, France, who claim to make games the same way
We got
they cooked
debated when there was no
food,
Resident
with a lot
Evil.
of love. Their next dish comes to us piping hot, fresh from the oven. It'll take us to dizzying heights, which quite frankly give me the heebie-jeebies. So hold on tight, making its gameplay debut today. This is Cairn.
Ken? Oh, we just saw this. Is this shit? Is it... Why is the sound popping?
Hi, I'm Emric from the Game Bakers.
Hi.
Maybe you know us for Fury or Haven. Fury was a hack and slash and Haven an RPG, but both were games about freedom. Live free, free to love who you want. Today I'm presenting our next game, Cairn, the final part of our Freedom trilogy. In Cairn, you play an alpinist who's climbing a deadly mountain.
A mountain.
You put your life at risk to reach a summit that nobody reached before. You are obsessed by this ascent and you are climbing to free yourself from your own chains.
I'm gonna try Chrome.
Cairn is what we call a survival climber. You have to climb, but also survive in the mountain. The climbing is very realistic. You can climb absolutely everywhere as long as you manage to keep your balance and stamina.
The mountain.
If you are careless, you fall. Falling, trying again the same route or a completely different route, trying over and over. To make it, you have to push yourself to go beyond your limits. Each wall to climb feels like an opponent, almost like a boss fight. Even though you can climb free solo, alpinism has a natural checkpoint device, pitons. But you have a limited
One
amount,
moment, please.
and using them at the right time is key. Eventually, reaching the top of the wall is extremely satisfying. It's freeing. Thanks for watching, and wishlist the game to stay tuned.
The mountain.
A two-person team in Canada has been developing this next game in absolute secrecy over the last 3 years. And as a fellow Canadian, I call dibs on introducing it. Voices from their wildly popular YouTube channel. Voices from Nanopark Studios and iam8bit Presents. Prepare yourself for... Wait for it.
No, it's still doing it in Chrome. Weird. The mountain. This looks fun. Woo!
Hello there, my name's Brandon.
Hello.
And I'm Danny.
Hello there.
And we're here to show you our game, Pedal Runner.
That's just Pokemon.
Pedal Runner is a retro-flavored slice-of-life RPG where you play as a motorcycle courier that delivers pets to people in a city called Sapphire Valley.
Sapphire Valley. This is
Sapphire Valley,
Pokemon.
the company Hannah Pets has developed
take it,
new
though.
devices called Leap Cells to power their newest generation of digital pets by using an unexpected fuel source: flowers.
We'll take it.
Leap cells are delivered and installed by specialized couriers known as pedal runners. As a pedal runner, this installation involves planting the cell and calibrating it by performing a sequence of quick and varied minigames.
The soundtrack. God damn. God damn.
Once that calibration is complete, the new Hannah Pet begins to farm. You play as Callie, who's a new recruit in the Pedal Runner program. So being new in town and with a bit of a shy personality, Callie does encounter a few challenges along the way. Just from the difficulty of dealing with customers or talking to people in general, to their rivalry with a fellow recruit.
Hey, Vulcan. Have a good night, buddy.
Fortunately,
Thank you for
Callie
being
is joined
here.
by their pet companion, Kira.
Kira is unique in that he's an older type of Hannah Pets, which is a simpler and now obsolete handheld model.
Yeah, I like
with
this one.
outdated tech, Kira has some quirks, like his battery isn't always
Tamagotchi!
reliable. But he's way more outgoing than Callie, and so he's great to have around when meeting new people. He's practically
This is a real
indispensable.
chill game.
The Petal Runner program will
It'd be
take
fun on a
Callie and Kira
handheld.
through the 4 unique districts of Sapphire Valley. Along the way, mysterious occurrences will begin to surface, and we will encounter individuals who think that there may
I
be more
literally
to
did too,
uncover
Ice.
about the new Hanapets sensation.
It essentially is, but you deliver pets. That can't be safe. That dog's just sitting on that motorcycle. No helmet.
So, it's got motorcycles, robots, there's flowers, there's pets. We tried to really give the story some heart to
Yeah,
it.
like literally
and we just
played
hope
on
you have
Game
fun
Boy.
playing.
And thanks for checking out Petal Runner.
Love it. Screet, screet.
Developed in Shanghai
Cool.
by Polar Studio, our next game is a dystopian thriller that's as every bit Orwellian as it is Lynchian. It's a tale of temporal
a thriller.
technologies, unimaginable body horrors, and psychedelic nightmares.
Pedo
This
Runner.
Is Karma,
Oh,
the
no.
Dark World.
I hope not. Whoa! Here we go, guys. Finally, something I can sink my teeth into.
嗨，各位好，我是卡玛的 Dark World 的创意总监王永鹤。我们团队月壤工作室来自于中国上海，团队的目标是带给全球玩家有趣且有深度的叙事驱动类游戏。
Here we go.
很荣幸借此机会向各位玩家展示由我们才华
cassettes
横溢的月壤团队所制作的第一款游戏《卡玛
TV
的
heads
Dark World》。
Ooh. Here we go. Ho, ho. Woo-hoo. I know, Rio.
这是一款
I
第一
know I'm a
人称
picky
叙事
gamer.
驱动类的心理恐怖游戏。玩家将扮演利维坦思想局的任务干员丹尼尔，他的主要任务目的是潜入嫌疑人的大脑，并调查事件的真相。玩家将在2个不同的世界中进行冒险，去体验完全不同的情绪。
Somebody pooped the bed.
一个是在反乌托邦的现实世界，你将了解到扭曲、压抑、毫无人性的社会
Yeah,
观。
they're similar, aren't they?
另一个是用记忆所构建的脑中世界，你将看见诡异恐怖的画面，但却包含了令人痛心的真相。在这个游戏中，作为探员，你需要坚守意志，效忠这座城市的掌控者利维坦公司。但直到有一天，你发现正在调
Yeah,
查的案件发生了
those two
翻天
languages have
覆地
like
的
a
变化，
they're very similar,
你
but
冰冷的
different
心
than other Asian
从此
languages.
开始逐渐融化。
It's like these soft syllables.
这就是卡玛的 Dark World， 一个你从没有体验过、带有
I
浓
know,
厚电影
finally,
风格
Ark.
的反乌托邦游戏。如果你想要了解更多关于这个故事
Oh
的最后的真相，请访问我们的网站 karmadarkworld.com， 我们会第一时间告知你试玩的 demo 相关时间。最后，请大家享受预告片。
Oh, you do? I'm locked into English. I just don't know.
This isn't real.
Takes a lot of work. Oh, I figured. I figured you picked it up from like from shows like that. It looks cool. I want to see more, but this looks nice. Get it on Steam.
How do you follow up making 2 of the best indie games of all time? Make 50 more. That's what's happening with UFO 50. This is from the team at Mossmouth, who made Spelunky and Spelunky 2.
Splunk.
It's as if you took the modern design sensibilities of today and went back in time and made an entire console worth of retro games. And it's coming so soon.
What are some words
Hi,
you know,
I'm
Ice?
Derek. I'm John, and we're part of the team of indie developers working on UFO 50, a collection of 50 games.
You heard that correctly.
Sheesh.
That's 50 brand new games.
Oh, here we go. Really retro. $50 games. Diddle-de-doo, diddle-de-doo, diddle-de-doo-doo.
first and foremost, these are not mini games. Some of the games are smaller, like arcade-style games.
I mean, like, what are the
Others
words
quite
in
large,
English?
With expansive worlds to explore. But every single game is a complete experience from its opening title screen to its ending credits.
There's a story that connects all these games too. We invented a fictional company called UFO Soft that developed these games for a fictional 80s game console. This company's history spans from 1982 to 1990, and the games get more technically advanced as the years go
cool.
on. And as you explore the timeline, you'll find that some games have sequels or recurring characters.
Damn.
We also thought about the limitations of the hardware. We devised a strict 32-color
They made a whole
palette,
lore.
as well as audio restrictions to make you feel like you're in the world of UFO 50, no matter which game you're playing.
But one area where we didn't limit ourselves is in the game's designs. We were happy to build on modern game design and genres, and we strived to make sure that each game felt like a unique experience.
He hit
Our
the
goal
bug.
isn't just to remind you of a bygone era, it's also to provide 50 fresh experiences. We like
Damn.
to think that UFO Soft was a company that was ahead of its time.
All of the games are unlocked from the start, so you can explore the collection in your own way. Every game's not going to be everyone's favorite, but figuring out which games you like is part of the fun. With so much variety, you're sure to find something to get lost
That was
in,
really
whether
clever
you
how they came up with
prefer
like the
fast-paced action
fictional
games
company and
or
made a
thinky
progression of games.
And we all have fond memories of going to a friend's house and browsing their game library for something to play together. So half of UFO 50's games have multiplayer, either co-op or versus.
Hey, doggy, thank you so much for being here, brother.
Needless to
You
say,
sleep well.
UFO 50 has been in development for a long
Thank you, brother.
time. But today, we're
Shout out to
very
the GOAT.
excited to
Give
finally
Doggy a
announce
follow,
our
everybody.
release date.
That's right, UFO 50 is coming to Steam on September 18th.
Yeah, it's like 12:15 where doggy is. Holy hell.
Please find our Steam page and wishlist the game so that you can be notified when
My
it
good
comes
buddy doggy. We'll talk soon, buddy.
The developer of this next game should be a pretty familiar face, so it should be no surprise what they've cooked up.
No
But
surprise.
nevertheless, it's still a world premiere. So take it away, Spry Fox.
The man in gauze. Thank you, Ice. Yeah, that's right. That's Jill Valentine. Tell me that's not Jill Valentine. Ooh. Do, 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 do. Dun, dun, dun. This is cute. Why are you saying ew? You don't like Jill Valentine? This is giving me Animal Crossing vibes, don't you think? But you play as Jill Valentine. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Yahoo! Don't stare. Cozy Grove. Meh. What? It's for Netflix members? Do you play it in Netflix? I know they have like games.
Hi everyone, I'm Dave Ettery, the co-founder and studio manager of Spryfox.
And I'm Jamie Antonise, lead narrative designer of Cozy Grove Camp
At least the
Spirit.
audio stopped
We
popping.
hope you enjoyed the worldwide premiere of Cozy Grove Camp Spirit.
Cozy
We're really
Grove.
grateful to be a part of Day of the Devs alongside so many creative and inspiring developers. We started Spry Fox 14 years ago with the goal of making the world a happier place. This is the first game we're launching since we became part of Netflix. That's allowed us to focus all of our energies on making this
Oh
game
my
as
God,
delightful and
Ice.
meaningful as possible.
That sounds
and bring it to
crazy.
all Netflix users without any advertisements or in-app purchases of any kind. We feel really
It's
lucky.
very cozy. You're
As
making a
you
little
just saw,
farm,
Cozy Grove Camp
get a
Spirit
house,
takes place
and
on a
demons
hot
are trying to
island
kill
where
you.
You'll assist an unusual assortment of troubled but insanely cute
I ha-
ghostly bears.
Oh,
Each bear
pet-
has a unique
Stop
personality and
redeeming
backstory
Hi,
that
I'm new.
unfolds through your interactions with them. It's a spooky but heartwarming life sim game where your small daily acts of kindness advance the story.
We want Cozy Grove Camp Spirit to be a game that you can come back
Oh,
to
it's co-op?
at your
That
own
sounds
pace
good.
for months, if not years to come. We want it to be a game that brings you joy and relaxation whenever you need it most. And hopefully, it'll be a game with a story that sticks with you forever because the characters really make you care.
Cozy Grove Camp Spirit is launching soon, so pre-register now on your mobile app
I don't know
store
how I
for the
feel about
first Spirit
Netflix
Scout on the
games.
island. We'll see you there.
This is like Ark's favorite
Are you a
trick.
dog lover? Then
Yes.
you'll be super into our next title. Hell, I'm more into cats, but this game is just so cute, I can't help but be into it. Enjoy this teaser from Studio Tolima and publisher Don't Nod, featuring a puppy and their person.
Hey, hello everyone. My name is
Hello.
Ben. I'm the founder and creative director at Studio Tolima. We're a small
It's
indie
crazy,
studio based
Ice.
in Brussels,
All these
Belgium, and we
companies.
are working on our first title, Koira.
Koira.
Koira is a narrative game where you wake up in a snowy forest and encounter a small puppy who got trapped. You set
Okay.
him free, and together you go on a beautiful
looks
adventure
interesting.
and set out to reach Koira's house. This relationship is really at the heart of our game. In Koira, you go through a musical forest, filled with sounds to discover and interact with. For example, each character and animal in the forest is voiced
You can
by
pet
a
the
different
starfish. You look.
instrument.
Oh, thank you for redeeming Pet
And
the
you can use
Starfish.
their voice to interact with the world, to activate ancient
Thank you,
statues,
thank you.
to speak to whimsical animals, and to earn the trust of the puppy.
Thank you, Ark.
To progress through the story, you can also manipulate items
did want to.
and use your new companion's unique abilities. With these, you can solve puzzles, but you can also just play together. For example, by playing fetch, building snowmen, or my personal favorite, playing hide and seek. As they journey through the winter wonderland, they encounter obstacles, they share laughs, and they save other woodland creatures. But if winter is magical, it's also dangerous.
What the hell's that, a boar?
And they are not alone in this forest. Mysterious hunters are lurking around and following them. Our goal with Koira is to create a universal tale which focuses on the emotional journey. We want to create a game that is as immersive and intuitive as possible. It's a game without any text nor dialogue.
Oh, really?
The whole story is brought to life through expressive hand-drawn art, frame-by-frame animation, and a
No,
beautiful
no
original
text
soundtrack.
or dialogues.
Let yourself
dialogue.
be carried away by the magical and serene atmosphere of the forest. Contemplate and play at your own pace. We can't wait to share more with you. So if you'd like to be one of the first one to hear about what we're up to, and
I don't know if I've
upcoming
ever seen
demo,
a game like that.
please head over to our Steam page to wishlist the game. Thanks again, and we look forward to sharing more with you.
Koira. Interesting.
I love a good puzzle game, especially one with a really elegant design that evolves as you play. Better yet if it's got a beautiful art style or a captivating narrative to pull you through. Well, this game has all of that. This is Ranger from indie supergroup Furniture and
Ranger.
Mattress.
Arklay Ranger.
Hola, soy Nico Recabarren de Mendoza, Argentina. Hace un tiempo hice un juego de puzzles multipremiado llamado Ethereal, junto con Tommy Batista. Desde entonces hemos estado trabajando muy duro en una aventura mucho más ambiciosa, junto con nuevos amigos. David Hellman,
David Hellman,
cuyo
who
arte
expressive
expresivo
art
seguramente
you
recuerdas
probably
por Braid,
remember from Braid,
y Nick Sander,
and Nick Sutner,
que con su humor y creatividad
whose humor and
probablemente
creativity
te ha
you
hecho
may have
soltar más de
chuckled
una
at
risa
in Carto.
con Carto. Con nuestra visión creativa
With our
compartida,
shared
queremos
creative vision,
traerles
we
algo
want to
que se
bring you
sienta
something that
fresco y
feels
ligero.
fresh and
Ojalá les
breezy.
guste.
We hope you
Este
like
nuevo
this brand new
vistazo
look
a
at it.
Ranger, a Role Puzzling
A
Adventure.
Ranger, a role puzzling adventure.
In A Ranger, you play as Gemma, a slightly chaotic young woman who's looking to venture out beyond the overly cozy confines of her
Slappy.
hometown. Always been a bit of a misfit, which isn't helped by the strange way that she moves through the world. As she moves, objects on the same row or column move with her. And if she gets to the edge of the gameplay grid, she loops around to the other side. We use this core set of mechanics in a wide variety of interesting ways throughout the adventure, never hesitating on any one idea for too long. Keep things feeling breezy, playful, and respectful of your time. The entire game world exists on a sprawling, interconnected grid. On which you'll find towns full of lovable weirdos to chat with and advance the story. Wilderness spaces to navigate full of optional puzzles and exciting mysteries.
Oh!
And dungeons teeming with monsters to puzzle your way past.
What's Martina?
Or through. Told through expressive comic-style cutscenes. We follow Gemma on her journey of self-discovery. Heading out beyond the walls of her town, she soon discovers a beautiful, inspiring world. But also one ruled by fear and a strange, immovable force called the Static. Can she disrupt a culture of stagnation and find a place to fit into it? Find out in a new type of role puzzling game when Arranger launches on July 25th.
There's never been a bigger red herring than the developer name Cozy Game Pals, because their idea of cozy is a little twisted. Here's your world premiere first look at the very first release from Blumhouse Games.
Oh, okay, here we go. I'm really excited about this.
Amy?
Yes!
Are you okay?
Ark's trainer. Trains them on what?
Anyone? Nah, it's totally empty.
This is the one I'm most excited about.
Creepy as I imagine. Let's go. With hands
What are you working on,
Ark?
Ark?
We seek the realm of the undefined.
I know, I like this, Rio. Do you like that?
Don't worry, Viv. If any ghosts actually show up, I'll protect you.
This was the standout game for me.
Oh, I've got to get out of here. Where did you go?
Where did you go?
Hello?
White Day.
Amy!
I love retro graphics, Rio.
Just go home, Viv. I'll save you, no matter what. Don't worry, Viv. Everything is going to be spectacular. I'm happy here. So happy.
A few months ago, this next game appeared on the interwebs
Oh, yeah.
out of nowhere. It mystified us. It seems like a novelty at
Yeah,
first, but then you
exactly.
realize
Couch
just
game.
how profound
Couch
its
gamer.
mechanics
I'm
and
a sucker
rendering
for
engine
that.
are. From Crescent Moon Games and Those Dang Games, this is Screenbound.
Oh shit, were you playing
Hey
fitness
guys,
boxing
it's
on
Josh
stream?
Precyson, and I'm the game director of Screenbound. Today we'll be talking with Kyle McKeever, who's the game developer. We'll be talking about the game's mechanics, how it started, and how it's going.
Hi, my name is Kyle McKeever, and I am the developer of Screenbound. And Josh, you and I have been
Game
working
Boy.
together on Screenbound for a couple
Oh,
months
I've
now.
seen this.
Do you want to talk about the idea of how
You're literally
Screenbound came to
distracted
be?
within your
So I
game.
was watching a video of someone playing a Game Boy.
Not on stream.
And I don't know why it came to mind exactly, but just seeing the image of someone holding
It
a device
simulates,
in their
like, being
hand with an
distracted in
environment
life.
the background and something happening on the screen made me think, how could you link this all together into a game where you're playing on the screen and you've got a 3D environment and they're both linked? It started with a little prototype of just a character holding the device, having an endless running motion and jumping at the
For
same
all you
time
guys
as
on your
seeing it in
phones too
2D
much. Now you can
and
play a
3D.
game where you're on your
And then
Game Boy
the
too
other
much.
part of it was the controls from the prototype. They weren't set in place.
I think we were having this problem where you're exploring this world, but only facing forward, and you can move side to side, but you're only looking in front of you. So at first we're like, okay, maybe we can just do a 180.
Yeah,
so we can
exactly,
just go
Rio.
backwards,
This
because
game's, like,
we were
stressing me
constantly
out.
moving forward in 3D space. So we tried that. That felt a little weird.
Whoa!
And then at that point I was like, you know what? Since most of the games out there that people are familiar with are first-person shooter games, why don't we try FPS controls? And then you implemented an FPS controller and kept the 2D essentially the same. And for some reason, it just miraculously worked.
Put your Game Boy down and pay
so
attention.
The device itself that you use in Screenbound is a quantum device. How that works in the context of the game is that the 2D world that's presented on the screen is actually projecting an environment as a 3D world, which is also how it works in the level editor, because the level editor is 2D.
This game's very memorable, but it's like stressing me out to be distracted by the Game Boy in the game.
The entire 3D geometry out and creates a 3D world. Both dimensions are equally important, and you have to be paying attention to both to get anywhere in the game. Because, first of all, the enemies are in 2D. So if you're walking along in 3D and you're not looking at the screen, you're going to die probably within 5 to 10 seconds because you're going to be hit by an enemy. You're going to see some distortion effect on the screen, and that's where like the 2 dimensions meet. And you're going to get pushed back and you're going to lose some health from
the SP.
But immediately you're going to realize that you can't play one or the other dimension. You have to be paying attention to both.
When I'm testing and developing, if I lose track of the 2D side, I'm always running into enemies. And that's how you die. The biggest risk in 3D is literally falling. It's pretty clear cut though, because everything translates fairly one-to-one. If there's like pixelated grass in the 2D world, there's going to be grass in the 3D world. Same with trees.
Yeah, all that stuff crosses over except some of the puzzle elements or some of the things you only see in 2D or you only see in 3D, like the fan.
Yeah, you kind of solve puzzle elements more so on the 3D side, but then you survive threats by focusing on the 2D side.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll talk soon.
Our next game takes what you might consider a dream job
We'll
and
talk
adds
soon.
a heap of dread. You play as a zookeeper tending to animals, except something is terribly wrong. Developed by an international team at Clapperheads, this is Zoocosis. And I promise you've never seen giraffes like this before.
Giraffes? Oh! A zoo
You think
sim?
they're cute?
That's not a giraffe.
I don't. You've all been to the zoo, and each of you has your favorite animals. But do you know what
Zoo
happens here
simulator?
at night behind closed doors? I'm Valentin Shukin, the lead game designer of the Zoocosis game, and I invite you to become a night zookeeper.
This is Vulcan's trip to the zoo. Oh shit.
You got baited. You got baited. You got baited. 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 You have nothing to worry about.
Why did this game just go from a friendly zoo sim to like a horror game? Oh!
What was that? There's something in the words.
That's Chief Irons from Resident Evil 2 Remake.
The plot of Zoocosis was written in the best traditions of the thriller and horror
Yeah.
genres. We aim to create a dark atmosphere
We got you baited.
resembling the works of Hans Giger, Lovecraft, and Edgar Allan Poe. We achieve this through lighting placement, color correction, textures, and environmental
We
props.
love color correction.
This is our mobile veterinary station. Here you'll be mixing medications for our animals.
Are they sick?
Well, they can be. We need to closely monitor the health of the animals. We have some quite rare specimens.
Oh, stop hurting yourself.
The mutation, the parasite, and the infection that's happening to these animals, it's kind of like reprogramming their
Ooh,
biology.
no. Damn! That's some Resident Evil shit. I may play this.
The giraffe head acting like a large anaconda, slithering with its jaw unhinged,
Oh, Lord.
try to bite you.
Oh no.
The concept of the giraffe set the basis of each animal having their own unique design in their mutation.
There also will be many endings in the game.
We
Each
just
of the
got you
endings
baited.
depend on the choices made by the player during the game. Planning out all the endings was quite challenging. We dedicated a substantial amount of time structuring the paths and dialogues into a unified framework to ensure seamless functionality.
Literally, that's
Every
Chief
zookeeper
Irons.
is entitled to a service car. This one's mine.
Tell me that's
If you
not based off of
perform
Chief
well tonight,
Irons in
you'll
Resident
get
Evil 2
one in the
Remake.
morning. Is that your wife? Should I tell her you're staying here for the night? Keep in mind, I'll lock you in until morning.
Jesus.
Your main goal will be to save the edibles, including the factory ones that have turned into mutants. Save them and save yourself.
Oh, Penguin.
We really hope that you will enjoy the Zoocosis releasing this summer. Wishlist it on Steam and follow us on social media. Thank you so much for the support. See ya.
Alright. Oh!
Why are you so jumpy?
That's Chief Irons. I swear they based that off of him.
And that's the game. Except not quite. Because see, in While Waiting by Optilusion Games, waiting is always an option, but not the whole story. And that's what I like about our next title. It's more than meets the eye. See what mischief you can get up to while waiting.
Let's go.
Hi everyone, I'm Dom, the founder of Optilusion Games. We're a game studio based in Irvine. Today I'm thrilled to reintroduce our latest game, While Waiting. While Waiting is a game about waiting for things to happen, waiting for the bus, waiting for traffic, waiting for the line to move. Follow our main character Adam as he waits his way through the various scenarios of everyday life. Maybe you want to be a well-behaved
Ugly
kid
Americans on MTV.
and embody
I don't
good
recall that.
old-fashioned patience.
And I watched a lot of MTV.
Or perhaps
I like
you
this
want
one.
to get up to a little
Couch Gamer.
tomfoolery.
I like this one.
Or maybe a lot of it.
Oh!
For people who really want to do something,
Butt
you
jumps.
can find your own way to kill the time. We also have prepared a list of meaningless challenges to help you with it. If they're too hard, or maybe not your cup of tea, that's okay. We also have a very, very helpful fidget button, specially designed for you. Just press it. Explore over 100 hand-painted levels, each chock full of mini-games, fun little interactions, Easter eggs, and things you should definitely not try in your daily life.
Oh, what is that, garlic?
Don't worry about Adam though, he's a tough little guy. Get to know his family, his friends, and his victims as you follow Adam's life from birth to death with every mundane thing in between.
Oh,
But do remember, your goal is to wait, nothing else.
You just gotta wait. Job, Adam.
Add to waitlist on Steam.
While waiting, huh?
Wishlist.
I like that one.
During the selection process, this next game really caught my eye. It's got cyberpunk vibes, horror vibes, ghost vibes, all vibes. With this game, Toronto-based developer Rocket Adrift really captured something unique.
This reminds me of milk inside a bag of milk. Inside a bag of milk.
Psychroma is a cyberpunk horror game. One of the concepts that we wanted to really emphasize was identity, what it means to be who you are, and how horrific it might be if that was stripped from you.
Hey, thank you for being here, Couch
The
Gamer.
protagonist
Appreciate you.
Has amnesia.
I'll see you next time.
You are,
the idea of losing yourself, it seems like it should be the one thing that can't be taken away from you.
I'll follow you
we
as
wanted
well.
to set the game into a kind of cyberpunk future. We were really interested in the paranormal concepts and the more grounded future technology. Cyberpunk has a lot of themes that fit well with the story that we wanted to tell. The idea of what makes humans human, having your environment really impact who you are and what you're dealing with, this kind of dystopian future. That's kind of horrific in itself.
Oh.
In our main character, Hayes, we also decided to make them non-binary and biracial. Part of that is what creates a rift in their ability to connect with other people. And so Psychroma was a great way for me to explore that part of myself, not being black enough for the black community and obviously not white passing. And I've never really been able to explore that or really talk about that openly until now, I think. We like to write from our own perspectives, and I feel like that's really helpful for a certain kind of player that's looking for that in their narrative-driven games. It really is amazing to see people interact with the media you made and get it. For anyone else out there that's looking to make impactful indie games, it's going to be hard, but the feeling that you get when you get that game into someone's hands, there's nothing else like it. And for me, it's way worth it.
Nice. This one seems interesting.
It's time to get cozy. And this game is about as cozy as it gets, because it's about
cozy.
houses. Just not
all right,
quite in the way
Cyber.
you'd
Thank you for the
expect.
raid today, buddy.
At Tenant Games, this is building relationships.
Absolutely. Thank you for the raid. Sleep well, and I'll see you
and I'm
soon.
here to show you probably the most stupid game you'll see all day today. It's a silly adventure game where you play as a house on a date. And it's called Building Relationships. Take a look.
See you later, goat. Hey.
In this game, you'll find yourself as a new arrival on the island. You'll be exploring the area, moving around just like a real house.
What?
Here's a bunch of wacky structures you can meet, like Mint, who's a friendly apartment, here to help introduce you to the others.
So you're just a house
Or
rolling around?
Millie, who's this tall windmill that might just step on you if you ask them nicely.
What?
You'll also find these Chesters hiding around the island. They're not looking for a date, they're in a very complicated polycule, but they'll help you unlock new abilities like jumping.
Boo. This is the quirkiest,
wave dashing.
kinkiest game I've ever seen about
If
houses.
you're looking for a break, there's a bunch of fishing spots around the island. Though the local wildlife might not be what you expected.
A car?
Oh, it looks like there's a few questions on stream. Let me take a look. Is this a dating sim? Not exactly. There's some dating elements, but the story all takes place in one day. So think of it more like a short hike, but stupid.
I definitely have never
Are you
seen a game
okay?
quite like this.
No. Is my mother proud of me? No. Can you have sex in the game? No. But there is some plans for DLC because just like in
Is
real
my
life,
mother
you
proud
have
of
to
me?
pay
No.
extra for that. An unexpected adventure awaits.
What
in
is
building
this game?
relationships. Wishlist now on Steam. Man, what am I doing in my life?
Last summer, Day of the Devs featured a little-known game that celebrates the everyday and turns it into something therapeutic. It became an absolute hit, and we're oh so happy to world premiere their latest DLC.
Oh.
Hello, I'm Annie. And this is Lucas. Here we are, working hard, finding stars for A Little to the Left. It's a game where you solve puzzles by organizing household items.
Oh yeah,
It's
okay.
neat that there are different ways to arrange things. In our game, you find stars with each arrangement that you discover. And we really leaned into this idea for our new DLC, A Little to the Left, Seeing Stars. Seeing Stars is all about multiple solutions. There are 33 new levels and 5 additional bonus levels to unlock. Some levels have up to 5 different ways to solve them. In total, there are 100 stars to
This
discover.
seems relaxing.
We've introduced interactive items that fold, flap, stick, stack, smash, and bounce. We've got the classic organizational puzzles, of course, and solutions that range from easy to tricky. There's a lot to be excited about.
I'm not
but
good at
the
puzzles,
best thing
though.
Of all
Might end up stressing
just
me out.
be more cats. A Little to the Left, Seeing Stars, available June 25th.
Oh, welcome back, Action.
Have you ever wanted to
How did
play
you end
a
up
game
fixing it, or
forever?
did it just come back
In
on?
Hello Again, developed by the folks at Soup Island, you'll delve into ancient ruins, and thanks to a strange time loop affecting the island you're on, you'll have plenty of time to explore every inch.
Hello again. My name is Dwight Davis,
Hello.
and I'm the sole developer behind Hello
Just
Again,
decided to
which
come
is
back
a game
on.
about being trapped in the world's coziest time loop.
Thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate you.
In Hello Again, you play as a diligent postal worker who is assigned the task of delivering a package to a remote island. One shipwreck later,
this looks
you
kinda
awaken
cool.
stranded on the island and trapped inside an unexplained 12-hour time loop. The 3 core pillars of Hello Again are exploration, conversation, and puzzle solving. This is a dense game with lots of strange locations and phenomena, so a lot of your experience will consist of walking around and filling your journal with observations. As you explore, you'll discover that everything runs on a clock, from the weather to the tides to the ancient circuits that power the ruins littered across the island. As you play, you'll also unearth a forgotten story about the people who populated this island thousands of years ago. Since the islanders have no idea that they're bound to a time loop, you can use your ever-expanding knowledge to help and/or manipulate them so you can reach your goals. So, in short, what happens when you mix the gameplay and mechanics of Outer Wilds with the vibes of Animal Crossing and the small town feel of Groundhog Day? The answer is Hello Again, coming in 2025.
So our next title, Tom the Post Girl, is a narrative adventure game by Zurich-based studio Oopsie Daisies.
Lots of games
and
today.
aptly named, as Tom, our main character, has plenty of Oopsie Daisies of her own in this game. It has a twisted sense of humor and offers choices that'll leave you wondering, should I have done that? Yeah, it's probably fine. If you're looking to connect with your inner voyeur, this is the game for you.
Hello, we're the Oopsie Daisies, a small studio from Switzerland, and we are here to present you our debut title, Tom the Post Girl.
Tom the Post Girl. Ding, 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 ding. Let me introduce you to Tom. She has a job to do. But she cannot resist. She has to peek. This looks funny.
Accompany
Oh,
Tom on the
God.
duties delivering packages to the deranged villagers. And discover a great deal, perhaps too much, about the locals. Her approach, although
Sheesh.
controversial, is highly effective.
I didn't expect it
Intense
to go
and
into like a
obsessive
horror vibe.
As you'll follow her, you'll witness a wide variety of scenes, each more disturbing and chaotic than the last one.
Big frog. Whoa!
But is that really gonna stop you from continuing to do so?
Quite
the opposite.
It's something Post Girl. Hang on, we'll get the name in just a second.
We were inspired by the little
Looks
red
kind of
riding hood,
interesting, doesn't it,
which
Ark?
you can recognize in the main protagonist, Tom. We then used her curiosity and exaggerated it to the max, turning her into a stalking post girl.
We had a lot of fun creating this very strange, unique.
I didn't
hands-on
expect it to
environment
turn in
for
that
you to
direction.
explore, and hope that you'll also enjoy stalking around in it.
A weird little world. Maybe too weird for you. Not sure how you feel about it. Yeah, it's pretty unique. Tom the
Calling
Post
to all
Girl.
fans of creepy cute narrative games. If you're curious to follow the development of Tom, make sure to stalk us on social media.
And of course, wishlist the game on Steam. Bye.
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 This next game
Cool.
is based in Jakarta, and it's full of lots of life stuff. Happiness, sorrow, music. It's called After Love EP, and it's awesome.
Hello.
Awesome.
My name is Sasha, and I'm the lead narrative designer of the upcoming narrative game After Love EP.
Oh. Dating sim?
This game is about a musician in Jakarta who hears the voice of his girlfriend after her death.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Nama, get up! It will explore the theme of love.
I can get into games like
Grace,
these.
and finding your true self in the bustling city of
These
Jakarta.
slice of life.
This game was the golden child of my best friend, the late
Yeah, I know,
Fahmi
right?
Hasmi,
Your dead girlfriend, you
who
hear
sadly
her
passed away
voices.
in March 2022. And I know how much he loved this project, and he would want the world to listen to this story. So we are more than honored to pick up the torch and continue his legacy.
Oh, did he die?
Fahmi loved Jakarta very much. I'm always the introvert side of our friendship duo, and he was always the one who took me to all the wonderful places in Jakarta I used to never know about. And most of those places made it into the game, like the places where he loved ramen, or where he
That's
would
sad.
get his coffee, or like where he would meet his friends, or music. And I've enjoyed exploring those places in the game, like we used to do. We've had the pleasure of working with a wonderful shoegaze band from Jakarta, Lalfalfa. They are very brilliant. Sorry, I can't really help fangirling about them. Like, they are so good. And Lalfalfa will be making the soundtrack for After Love EP, including
Cool.
the music Rama plays in the rhythm game. We are also really happy to be working with our main artist, Soyatu.
This game looks awesome.
Soyatu has breathed life into our characters with his very distinctive art style and also his love for the underground music scene. We don't have the release date yet, but we expect it to be released around October this year. So please bear with us a little longer, and thank you so much for your support.
Nice. This one looks cool. After Love E EP.
We all need a good mystery to unravel, and the team at European developer Caligram Studios aims to please with their upcoming game Phoenix Springs. In this neo-noir adventure, you'll search for your lost brother while navigating a captivating world with one of the most striking color palettes I've ever seen.
Hi, I'm Jigme Oiza, co-founder
Oh,
of
you
Caligram
have?
Studio.
That was
and
my
it's
first
pleasure
time
to
seeing it. It
introduce
looks
you to
pretty
our
cool.
mystery adventure game, Phoenix
I
Springs.
like the connection with the music and the place they were
My
from.
brother makes me promise not to go to the Oasis.
Oh wow,
So, of
this is
course, that's where I
ASMR.
end up.
You play as Iris Dormer, a reporter who searched for a brother and leads her to this beautiful yet eerie desert oasis named Phoenix Springs.
Whoa.
It is a beautiful place to explore.
I love the ASMR voice. It's like Laura
Life
Croft.
is slow.
Lara Croft.
The air is clean.
The air is clean.
Secrets are kept.
Nice melons.
But should I stop looking for answers?
We call it a modern point-and-click game. It feels like one of the classic of the 90s that we know and love. The key
Classic.
difference is that you don't hold objects in your inventory. What you have instead are thoughts and concepts and ideas, like a detective pinboard, and you have to connect them with the world around you or mention them in conversations in order to progress.
Clean. Oh, bloody finger. Oh yeah, some.
The game has been in development
Like what,
for
like
7 years
Cantaloupe?
now. We're a small team of 3.
That sounds good,
And
Baloo.
one of the biggest challenges was trying to crack the art style, which is a combination of 3D and traditional 2D hand-drawn animation and illustration.
Honeydew?
Over the last year, we've been
There's a
incredibly lucky to
shit
be
ton
able
of
to take
games
the
they
game on the
talked
road.
about today.
Places like
I'm not
South
sure
by
how long
Southwest
this
Sydney,
indie section's gonna
London
be.
Games
Probably an
Festival,
hour,
Or
if I had to guess.
IndieX in Lisbon, where he won the award for Best Art Direction. But really,
Water
what we saw
Malone,
the value of these
nice.
events like Day of the Devs.
We had
It's
some
not
a
just
few weeks ago.
being able to
So
get the
good.
games in front of players, but really connect with other developers, especially in small teams.
You're eating
who might be
healthy,
facing
buddy.
The same
Good.
challenges you do.
I will never stop looking for answers.
The game is set to release on September the 16th, 2024.
Coming
on
up.
Steam.
I like that lady's
So
voice
you
in
know
the
what to
game.
do.
That was the best part.
And in the meantime, on behalf of the whole team, thanks again to Day of the Devs. And we really can't wait to welcome you all into this little world that we created for you.
Nice. I don't know how I feel about that one yet, but it looked. I like the ASMR voice.
Road 96, Lost in Harmony, 1111, Memories
Peanut butter and
Retold.
banana protein
Developer
smoothie.
Digix Art out of France has had a pretty prolific run.
Good for
And
you.
we're so very proud to world premiere their very next game.
Peanut butter tastes so good.
Spoiler alert, it has a lot of water.
A lot of water.
Hi everyone, we are Audition.
I can get down with a peanut butter
Here is
banana
the
protein
project that
smoothie.
we've been working on for the past 3 years since Road 96.
We are really excited to present to you our new game, Dice of Tomorrow.
So get ready to be surprised and enjoy the show.
Water. Oh. What was that?
Welcome to Pleasureland, my friend. Best place to... Wait, you look familiar. Welcome to Pleasureland, my
Is he high on nitrous? Holy.
Hey, you're not gonna die, right?
You'll learn what it costs to steal from Obin.
I hope it's the right one.
They have the same clothes.
Clothes.
Wait, that's not the thief. But it was your friend who did it, right? I made the mistake. You want to talk to me? Get on your knees first.
You have the same clothes.
You won't get away with it. Your friend escaped with my Ozen. And now, you'll pay for it.
Let's see who's playing Resident Evil. Classic. Oh!
With Day of the Devs, our mission has always been to celebrate the creativity, diversity, and magic of video games.
We strive to give a voice to emerging and underrepresented talent and to connect players with developers and their games.
For more than 10 years, we've featured hundreds and hundreds of games at in-person events, and our digital showcase have been watched by tens of millions of fans globally.
Better yet, it's all been completely free. Free admission for attendees, free to watch our streams, and free for developers to participate.
It's common for developers to pay many thousands of dollars to be involved in other showcases and events.
But Day of the Devs has never charged developers to participate, and we never will.
This is only possible due to sponsorships and charitable contributions from people like you.
We want to continue doing Day of the Devs forever, but we're not going to lie, these
Forever?
events and shows cost a lot, and fundraising is hard.
We're so enormously grateful to everyone who has supported us all these years.
That's what happened to
For Day of the
E3,
Devs to
guys.
continue, we're going to need ongoing
They went out of
support.
business.
So please, if you love discovering new games and supporting emerging developers,
If you would like for us to keep on shining the spotlight on creators,
Especially if you are in a leadership position at a studio, publisher, or platform.
And have budgets that you can tap into.
Solid
And
events,
please
though,
consider
guys. 3
donating to
hours.
Day of the Devs.
Densely
without your
packed of
donations,
games.
without your sponsorship,
New Star
Without
Wars
your help,
game,
none of this
Lego
will
game.
continue.
And remember,
Batman.
we're an official 501c3 nonprofit organization.
So all contributions are tax deductible.
To find out more and make a donation, head on over to dayofthedevs.com.
or email sponsorships at dayofthedevs.org.
After Love look good.
Thank you so much for your
Building
continued support.
relationships.
Stay tuned
Party
for Developer
animals.
Direct coming up right after Day of the Devs. Thank you to our generous individual contributors and corporate sponsors. We could not do this
Hope
without
you all
you.
found something
And
that you
here's a
enjoyed
list
in
of
the,
all
in the
amazing companies
events.
that have supported us in 2024 so far. You could be on this list too if you email us today.
Killer
Founding
Bean.
sponsors, Double Fine Productions, and
I'm most
iMakeIt.
excited for Fear the
And our
Spotlight, though.
2024 sponsors.
Could you imagine if they
Annapurna
did some
Interactive,
breaking news Capcom
Bone,
announcement? That's what we
Revolver
want.
Digital, Egg,
Everyone in our
Idea,
stream was like
Xbox,
complaining.
Maximum
We
Games,
want Resi.
Netflix games, Nighthawk Interactive, Panic, PlayStation, Pop Agenda.
I think there's even
Sabotage Studio,
more
Studio
coming up after this. I'm not
MVHR,
sure what it was,
Summer
but
Game Fest, UFO 50, Exola,
yeah, Capcom's like, wait,
Blumhouse
wait.
Games.
There's an
Thank you
Xbox
so
event on
much for
Sunday.
your continued support. Special thanks to our guy Dose One for providing beats, interludes,
Yeah.
musical poetry. Yet again for Day of the Devs.
I love Day of the
we could
Devs
not
because they're
make
like
this show
supporting
as
other
bombastic
artists
and cool and vibey without
creators.
your stuff, man. You're a genius. Check out his stuff. Dose One. If you love this program and you want to support us, sign up for our email blast at dayofthedevs.org. We do lots of events and showcases throughout the year, and that's the first place to find out about stuff. Stay tuned after this program for a pretty awesome musical performance. You don't want to miss it.
Looks like that's it today. Well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Jeff Keighley, for having us. Thank you for the developers for making these amazing games. Thank you to the curation committee for finding them. Thank you to all the sponsors who help make Day That Is possible. And most of all, thank you to you for sticking around to check out these games. Have a great day, and thanks for watching Day of the
Yay.
Devs. Summer
Happy
Games
weekend, everybody.
Bye.
We made it to Friday. Thank you all for watching Day of the Devs and the Summer Game Fest with me.